Hello and welcome to myhairdressers.com. This is my model Red, and what we're going to be doing today is a shape which is a variation on a short graduated bob. We're going to be working very tight through the front area and very short and tight in the back. Now what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be working with a pointing technique to cut the line in the front area, then elevate the hair to graduate it. So it's a progression from your basic techniques of cutting straight lines with your scissors like this. We're now going to be working in this fashion. So the great thing about this short graduated shape is when we work on the hair is we're going to be working very strong in the cheekbone area, so it's going to give a very strong look to Red. One of the great successes of doing this shape by working one side and the opposite side at the same time is that you immediately balance the haircut. In this way it gives your client confidence and it gives you confidence. One thing we need to check on when we're doing this haircut is the hairline in the back. Even though we're going to be coming in very short in this back area, we need to check the hairlines. As you can see, Red's hair grows in towards the centre and stands proud a little bit in this area. So we need to be careful of this. So even though we're going to go down tight, we just have to be a little bit watchful of that area. The sections will progressively move across the head and crisscross shape it in the back, and then we eliminate the weight to get this tighter. So this is going to be a short graduated bob. So this is the sectioning pattern for the short graduated bob. As you can see, we work with a classic horseshoe section running all the way around to the back. So the section works in a curve all the way through the back. Just watch for the hair growth patterns. You can see the hair kicks across to the left very slightly, so we have to pay attention to that when we're actually cutting the hair. But I've sectioned the hair enough to try and get the hair even all the way through those areas. So, as we mentioned before on some of our other videos, is just measure on the ears to get the right balance to the shape. But it works better if you do have a mirror, because this way you can balance the shape more correctly. So the front sections will be working slightly diagonal like this. This way I can see the whole of my line all the way through here. I work in this fashion, just up to the join of the ear, not beyond it, just to this point here. Then I'm going to work in the back area with sections which run down and across the head in this way. So that is all you need to do with the sectioning for the graduated bob.
Stacey takes a diagonal section in the front hairline and point cuts a line below the cheekbone that runs to the mid-ear using his comb as a guide. Stacey then checks this section in his fingers using a pointing technique to refine. Notice Stacey's longest point is in the front of the section, framing the face. Stacey then takes a parallel section and combs it over his initial section. Then he takes away the small area behind the ear. He cuts this section on the skin using his underneath as a guide. Stacey then elevates this second section to refine, placing a fraction of graduation throughout the outline. Stacey continues with parallel diagonal sections, removing the hair around the ear from each section. This will ensure sufficient weight behind the ear. Stacey repeats this process on his second side.